Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. Rochelle Gilbert, and I am so excited to be here with you all this evening. I serve in the role of Dean of Student Affairs, and I'm not only happy to be here, but I'm honored to be a part of this inspiring work that's happening here at our Walden U. But more specifically, I'm motivated by the diverse programs, services, and learning opportunities we afford all of our students and alumni at our Walden. Now, our goal is to always provide resources that assist you in identifying, clarifying, and achieving personal and professional educational goals in and outside of the classroom. We're dedicated to providing you with experiential initiatives as well as opportunities and an environment that educates you, empowers you, and engages you in the student process of learning and the journey to your next. Now, this evening's professional development is going to enlighten you about career planning and development skills and resources. We are committed to the idea that every experience at Walden is an element that keeps in alignment with the mission of social change. So we feel privileged to be a university where leaders in service are educated accordingly. Now you'll hear from our wonderful career planning and development team led by Dina Berggren and Denise Pranke. So enjoy your session and remember, we are Walden.
Before we get started, let's review a few virtual meeting tips for today's workshop. Be sure to mute your microphone. Be mindful of background noise. Limit distractions and multitasking. You can use the chat feature to ask questions throughout the session. You can also use the raise your hand feature during the question and answer session and wait to be recognized. Be concise when speaking. Select the speaker view for most activities unless otherwise stated. Now on to a few Zoom housekeeping tips. Click on the camera icon to share or stop your video. Click on the microphone icon to mute and unmute. Click on the people icon to see who is currently in the meeting. Click on the message icon to access the chat. You can say hello to all the attendees or ask a question of our presenters. As a reminder, please stay on mute for the duration of our presentation, unless otherwise directed. If you are experiencing any technical issues, we recommend leaving and rejoining the meeting. The presentation slides will be provided at the end of the event. And now I would like to hand this over to our Associate Director, Dina Berggren, to lead us in our topic today.
Thank you, Caroline, and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening, or it might be night or afternoon for you because all of our students at Walden are all over the world. And first, we'd like to share a little background about the Department of Career Planning and Development and who we are. Our mission is to support students and alumni in developing workplace skills to thrive as professionals and social change agents in organizations and communities. And our department is a part of the Office of Student Affairs. And we have many resources available for you here today to support you during your pursuit of your undergraduate or graduate degrees and beyond. And before we introduce the goals for the program, we would like to learn a little bit more about you. So let's take a poll to find out how familiar are you with our services and offerings. And Caroline will help us launch a poll to find out a little bit more about you. I am familiar, tell me more. I have visited the website once or twice. I frequently use the services and offerings on the website to manage my career. So let's go ahead and take the poll. And let's give it a couple of seconds here for all of you to make your selection. And then Caroline, if you'd like to share the results of the poll, that would be excellent. Okay, and we'll give it just a second more here. If you haven't made your selection, this is the time to do that.
So they about 69% of them said, I'm not familiar. Tell me more. 25% of I visited it maybe once or twice. And about 6%, so one person out of the group, said that I frequently use the services and offerings on the website. So it's good to know all of that. So let's hear more.
Awesome. So many of you are not familiar with our resources and services, and that's why we're here to tell you more and expose you to some of the great resources we have to offer. And for those of you who are familiar, during today's session, we hope that you will learn many more tips and gain career research tools to help you with your career management. So now, with this very brief intro, let's move on to what we're planning to do here today. So let's talk about the goals for this session. Today's program is a special offering for students and alumni of undergraduate and graduate programs in the College of Management and Technology. After attending this session, you will also receive a certificate of completion to add to your list of professional development activities. And our plan for today is to introduce you to resources and tools and special offerings to help you prepare for careers in management and technology. And we will also share tips on how to communicate your academic and professional skills to employers and other professionals in your field. And we will explore ways to gain new skills and experience while also expanding your professional network. And finally, we'll leave some time for your questions as well. So as we move through the program, Denise will also add a resource list to the chat that will have links to all of the resources we plan to share with you today. So you don't need to write down specific resources and worry about that, because all of that will be provided for you. So check the chat and Denise will share a link to the resource list. And now let's begin and take a look at the #1 place that all College of Management and Technology students and alumni should visit, the CMT Career Hub. So if you haven't visited the hub yet, there is so much on this page to explore. The hub is a one-stop toolbox for management and technology careers that was developed in collaboration with faculty and program leadership to provide just-in-time resources and tools for your proactive career management activities. On the hub, you'll find career exploration resources, job search tools, resume and cover letter tips, links to experiential learning opportunities, networking advice, professional development activities, interview strategies, and so much more. And during today's event, we will focus on building critical skills in all of these areas and introduce you to helpful sites that can also prepare you for current and future career opportunities. So before we dive into resources for career exploration, let's start another poll and let's learn about your career interests. What areas of business, management, or technology are you most interested in? Take a moment to complete this poll. And I know we have a wide audience here today from many different specialty areas and students with and alumni with a wide range of interests and goals. So let's give it another couple of seconds here So if you haven't had a chance yet to make your selection, this is the time to do that. And we'll share the results of the poll. Wow, 39% management. So that's the most popular. And then leadership, accounting and finance, and project management. Great. Information technology. Not a lot of communications, but some of marketing as well. Awesome. So a wide range of interests today. And hopefully we will go through many resources that can help you get started in all of these areas and much more. So we're gonna go on and talk about career exploration. So whether you're pursuing a degree for career advancement, or maybe transitioning into a new area or field, or maybe you're even re-entering the workplace, exploring potential career paths and educating yourself on what opportunities are out there can help you take control of your career and prepare for the next step of your professional journey. As most of you already know, there are many career exploration sites out there. And in order to pinpoint your searches, you want to take time to reflect on what you are most interested in and what you have to offer employers in terms of your skills and your strengths. And the Career Planning and Development website has a career exploration page that includes links to online self-assessments you can take to learn more about yourself and your needs. So again, refer to that resource list that Denise is providing through the chat and click on the career exploration page. And there you'll find the self-knowledge tools to view the list of self-assessments. And after you know a little bit more about yourself, you want to explore what realistic career options are available for you. And these can be options suggested for your academic program, along with options that would be a good fit. Our website offers a multitude of tools and resources to help you explore career fields. And the 5 resources that are featured on this slide are a great place to start with that. The first one is Own It Online. This is a very robust website to help you drill down different occupations to identify ones that you may be interested in. So for example, if you would like to learn what business analysts do, Own It provides detailed information on the tasks, technology, skills, and general skills that you are going to need and knowledge areas and abilities needed for this profession. On the Own It website, you will also find Own It Interest Profiler, and this is a great online assessment to help you quickly identify occupations based on your interest and your strengths. Career One Stop is another excellent tool to help you answer questions that you may have specific to different career fields. And these may be questions such as, well, how do people do, or what do they do on the job in this particular career? What is the employment outlook for that field? What is the salary range? What additional training will I need to be successful? And is this career a good fit for my interests, skills, and abilities? What can I do with this major is also featured on the slide. Our website includes what can I do with this major guides for a variety of different career fields. So for example, if I was interested in management careers, using what can I do with this major, I could learn about areas of management, view a list of employers for each of the areas of management, and also read about the skills and experience that I need to become a manager. So a very, very helpful tool if you haven't checked it out yet. My Plan is another helpful site with videos and detailed information on many popular career fields. And don't forget about the waldenu.edu site. If you go to waldenu.edu, it is a great source of information. You could search for your degree program to read more about potential career areas for that degree, or settings where you may look for employment. So another helpful tool. After exploring potential career options, the career exploration area of our website can also help you drill down deeper into determining where and how you want to apply your skills. So as you actively identify career opportunities that are a good match with your skills and interests, and you want to consider researching these 4 areas: sectors, industries, employers, and jobs. And the career exploration page, we offer resources by sector with job opportunities in corporate, government, and nonprofit settings. And it is also helpful to pinpoint the industries that you're most interested in. And there are some industries listed here, but there are many more out there. So which ones are right for you based on your prior experience and your interests? And be proactive by researching specific employers. To drill down your searches, consider the size of the organization. Is it a large, mid-sized company or a small startup? And what are the mission and culture of the organization? Are they aligned with your values and priorities? For example, you may want to identify and target organizations that are committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI. The career exploration page also features a diverse community section that can help you identify DEI organizations. Closely connected to the company's culture is its reputation. So consider using websites such as glassdoor.com and careerbliss.com. So these 2 are available on the resource list as well. And they allow you to read company reviews from people who actually work there. And also you want to research how the company is performing. So use Data Axle, another great resource. It used to be called Reference USA. And this resource or database is available through the Walden Library. It's great for getting that insider look into companies and their performance. And all these sites, again, can be found on your resource list. As you're researching employers, compile a list of your favorites and keep checking their job opportunities pages. This is a great way and a very proactive strategy to help you land a job at your dream company. Review job postings for key job duties, skills, and requirements to determine what you will need to be competitive for your target positions. And if you're in an active job search, Career Planning and Development also offers the Job and Internship Search page with top job search sites to use at your convenience. So if you're wondering where to research jobs or look for jobs, visit the Job and Internship Search page. This is where you should begin. Here you'll find a list of top job search sites, including Indeed.com, which is one of the largest job search aggregates out there. There's Career Builder, another popular job board. I mentioned Glassdoor earlier. It features company reviews and salary information and also job postings. LinkedIn is the largest professional networking site, and it features job postings as well. And it can also help you search for opportunities that match the skills that are listed on your LinkedIn profile. And don't forget about using Google. It's very simple, but Google can also be used for job searches. Type in your job search criteria into the search bar, and Google will aggregate results from a variety of different sources. And along with these general sites, the job and internship search page also lists job boards specific for management and technology careers. And these specialty sites or niche job boards, sometimes they're called, often have listings that may not be available on the general job boards. Finally, I want to mention that professional associations such as the Association for Business Communications or Society for Human Resource Management or Association for Information Systems, and there are hundreds and hundreds more out there. They often have job boards for their members as well. So consider joining a professional association related to your interest area. And Walden students also have access to 2 custom jobs search systems, and those are iGrad, Job Search, and Going Global. So let me tell you briefly about these 2 systems. If you are a Walden student, this is a great place to go. iGrad Job Search is a powerful engine that allows students to search for US-based jobs and internships, and it pulls information from a variety of sources and also allows employers to post open positions exclusively for Walden students and alumni. And these postings appear as only for your school postings when students search for openings by city and state. And the second job search system that we offer is Going Global, which is a leading career and employment resource for global and US jobs and other experiential opportunities. It also includes country and city guides, H-1B visa information, and a very robust employer directory with employers all over the world. And since some of our students live and work outside of the US, this system is designed to meet the career needs of our global community. If you're interested in international business, and I know some of you are, then Going Global is also an excellent tool to use to uncover jobs and companies all over the world. So don't miss out on these great resources. And now for a few job search tips to help you maximize your searches on all of these sites that we just discussed together. So whether you are actively job searching or researching positions for future opportunities, keeping a list of search terms or keywords you are using in search engines, this can help you locate more opportunities that are a good fit. Consider the position titles you'd like to use in your searches and the levels of the position that you're seeking. And some common titles for business management and technology careers may include positions such as assistant, coordinator, analyst, specialist, administrator, and others. And if you're seeking flexible employment opportunities, you may want to use search terms such as part-time or telecommuting, virtual, online, or contract. And of course, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many more companies have embraced flexible employment options and work at home policies. And this shift is great for workers who are seeking more flexibility and tend to thrive in online environments. So if you have a specialty area in mind, you can also search for key skills related to that area. So for example, if you are searching for positions that would involve writing correspondence or running reports or working with clients and managing projects, you may insert keywords such as Microsoft Office or client relations, project management, among many others out there. And finally, search using specific company names, and most importantly, keep a list of your favorite companies. This is a sure way to be proactive in your searches. So as we mentioned earlier, researching employers, it really helps you find the right cultural fit, which is beneficial for both you and the company. And now that you have an entire toolbox of career exploration and job search tools that you can use, How do you then prepare yourself for that next step in the process? Applying for your dream job. So let's talk about that a little bit. Before you rush to apply for a job, pause, take a deep breath, and then consider what is it that you have to offer employers. The first step is to take an inventory of your skills and your activities. This is especially important if you're pursuing or have pursued your bachelor's or master's degree in order to transition into a new area or a new field. So start with your professional experience. If you're already working in business management or technology, you may want to take a look at your current job description, performance reviews, and or professional goals and accomplishments. But if you are transitioning into a professional business environment, then consider the position you held and what skills would be most relevant for your future field. So as an example, let's say you worked as a barista in a coffee shop. Even a position like that is not a corporate position, there are still skills that you've gained in that role that may be relevant to your future job, such as delivering a high level of service to customers or ensuring accuracy of orders in a fast-paced environment, or providing on-the-job training to other new employees. And also remember that gaining many new computer writing and research skills during your academic program, all of that you could also highlight. So in addition to your professional skills, take an inventory of your academic skills and activities and highlight them in your cover letter and in your resume. And a few academic skills and activities are listed on this slide for you as ideas as well. And finally, Walden is a social change-driven learning environment. And many of us are actively engaged in our communities. Consider the volunteer roles that you held and what skills you gained through those activities. And if you are using your degree to re-enter the workforce, volunteering is a great way to gain current and relevant skills to make you more marketable. So as you take inventory, think about what makes you stand out from others. We all have unique experiences that we bring to the workplace. So consider your professional brand and how to communicate your value or your uniqueness to employers to help you stand out. So the second preparation step before applying for a job is to match your accomplishments to employers' needs. And this step involves reviewing the job posting for key skills and qualifications that are needed for the position, and then making a list of those needs. In this example, the job posting states that one of the employer needs is a candidate with strong communication skills. One option would be to simply list strong communication skills on your resume. However, this is way too general. Instead, we recommend showcasing the employer that you have strong communication skills through a detailed, concise accomplishment statement. So another way to say this is show, don't tell. So here we are showing the employer by developing a strong accomplishment. Developed written communications and new business processes, policies, and procedures that contributed to a seamless workplace transition for 200 customer service staff. That sounds much better than strong communication skills, right?
Dina,
So,
I'm going to just jump in here because
sure.
It's not showing that slide. Do you want it to be on the match your accomplishments slide where you have that? It's
yes, this is correct. Are we on the match your accomplishments slide?
No, we're on the take an inventory of your skills and activities that you talked about. So I just want to check.
Um,
See,
on
and maybe
mine-
it's me. Maybe it's me.
Yeah, is that everyone
that's
else
right.
having trouble seeing the slide that says match your accomplishments at this time?
We see taking inventory.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like everyone can see the slide.
Right.
go
We
on
can
to-
see it, but not the one you're referring
Oh.
to.
Okay, let me go back here.
Yeah. See
This
if you could.
is is everyone saying take an inventory of your skills and activities?
We do.
That's what I'm seeing.
And then do you see match your accomplishments now?
We
Mm,
don't.
No.
So maybe just
Okay.
stop sharing and see if it'll reshare.
Yeah. Do you see build your resume and cover letter at this time?
We don't.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing and we'll try again.
Great information.
Thank
But
you.
we're waiting on
Thank
Yes.
you.
you.
Do you all have any questions?
Absolutely. Type in your questions in the questions box. I know we have a large audience here today. And then I will try once again here. Okay, and I'm gonna, right? Can everyone see now? It should say build your resume and cover letter.
What I'm seeing is it's saying that you started the screen sharing. So let's just.
And from my end, it says
See.
my screen is sharing. So I'm wondering maybe it would be easier if I let someone else share the screen
Yeah,
at
let's do
this
that.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So Denise, do you have a version there that you can
I do.
share?
I have
Okay.
a version up
Okay.
here.
So I am going to start.
Oh, and Caroline said she
Caroline,
could share. It
thank
might be
you.
a little easier if Caroline
Okay,
shares.
that sounds
Thanks,
great.
Caroline.
Thank you, Caroline.
Not a problem. Let me just pull it up here. Just one moment.
Okay, that sounds great.
Again, are there any questions? And if you have any questions, you can type them into the chat as she's bringing those up. And maybe it's something we haven't honed in on just yet, or just some of your burning questions that you may have or expectations. Nothing in the chat right now.
All right. All right. Well, let me see here.
There we go.
All right. So unfortunately, everyone can see build your resume and cover letter. Is that correct?
We see match your accomplishments. Now we see
Okay.
build your resume and cover letter.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. I think we're going to start with build your resume and cover letter. Okay. So let me go ahead here. One moment. And I'm having some. I don't think I can see the slides progressing, but I think I think that's fine. This is slide 15. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Thank you everyone for your patience. So when you create your resume and cover letter, you do not need to start from scratch. So the Department of Career Planning and Development, our website offers Optimal Resume, a robust career management tool with over 400 resume and cover letter templates that are available for you. It also includes a resume builder with custom templates for business, management, and technology careers organized by categories. And this system also has a letter builder with professional cover letter templates, along with a very useful template for requesting letters of recommendation. Other tools the system offers includes the portfolio builder for creating career portfolios, an interview prep module to practice mock interview skills, and a website builder to create a personal website if you'd like to do that as well. So more information about Optimal Resume can be found on the Resumes and More tab or by visiting weldonu.optimalresume.com. And just to help you get started, we will now provide a few brief resume and cover letter tips. So we're looking at the resume here, and as you can see, you want to make sure that the document includes these basic resume components that are shown here on this slide. So you want a header with your name and mailing address, phone number, and email address. You want a strong summary of qualifications to sum up your greatest strengths and achievements as related to the job. So again, these could include professional, academic, or community skills, among others. List specific competencies or skills in business management or technology. So here you see a competencies section. You can call that specialized skills or technology skills, whatever you want to choose for your section title, but that could really help those skills stand out on your document. And include an education section in the format here on the slide. And finally, develop your professional experience section by including strong accomplishment statements that match the position that you are seeking. And of course, you know how to create those accomplishments statements now. So your resume may include additional sections based on your individual work, academic pursuits, and community activities. So refer to the resources and the Optimal Resume templates for additional ideas on how to structure your document. And now on to cover letter basics. One question that we often get from students and alumni is, do I need to tailor my resume and cover letter for every single position that I'm applying for? And the answer is definitely yes. Submitting a resume and cover letter is part of the screening process. You are either screened in and go on to an interview or screened out. So the whole point is to get screened in and go on in the hiring process. And many large organizations use ATS systems or applicant tracking systems to screen out applicants based on keywords and computer algorithms. So the closer your skills and qualifications match the job posting, the more chances there are for you to advance in the hiring process. So having stressed the importance of customizing your documents, here are a few basic tips for cover letters. Again, you want that header to really stand out. You want to use business standard, business letter formatting as provided here on the slide to create a professional looking letter. And in your intro paragraph, you can state the position that you're applying for, how you heard about the position, and briefly share why you're interested in that specific position and employer. In the second paragraph, highlight relevant achievements related to your work or volunteer experience. And in the third paragraph, remember to highlight academic knowledge and skills and describe how you would apply them to excel in the future position. And finally, conclude everything by expressing your interest in the position and asking for a future meeting. So lots of information that we shared here with you. Let's pause just for a couple of questions at this time. And any questions that we've had that would be most applicable to our audience? I know, Denise, you're answering questions in the chat while I'm presenting.
A few.
Here.
I know. I'm
Exactly.
listening to you, and so a question came up about federal resumes. I put some information, a link to USA Jobs, but could you add a little bit more about that question, Dina?
Absolutely. So the Career Planning and Development website, we have resources for government jobs. USA Jobs is one of the most popular sites and listed there. And we also have templates and Optimal Resume for federal jobs that you can peruse. We also have webinars on the topic, and federal resumes typically are longer. There are many instructions to follow in the application process. So my advice is to include everything that is being asked for. And my advice is don't wait till the very last minute to apply for a federal job. Allow yourself enough time to complete the application, because most of the time those applications are lengthy. So I hope that helps.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for right now.
Okay, fantastic. And we'll have more opportunities for questions as we go on. But right now we're going to talk about how to gain experience. Because what happens if you don't have enough experience to qualify for those dream jobs that you're researching, right? What do you do next? So there are three main ways to gain experience that we'd like to introduce here today. The first one is volunteering. So we previously mentioned volunteering in your community, but you could take this concept one step further and consider skills-based volunteering. So skills-based volunteering is using your professional or academic skills to help a nonprofit organization. Some examples for management and technology students may be offering your skills in communications or data analysis, or using your technology skills, maybe delivering a presentation or working on a specific project, or helping to improve processes. And the Career Planning and Development website offers a volunteer opportunities page with listings of local, global, and virtual volunteer sites to help you locate the right opportunity for you. And there are many organizations out there that really need your help. So find one that you're very passionate about and get involved. And if you're looking for a more formal opportunity to gain experience, Career Planning and Development offers optional internship courses for both undergraduate and graduate students. We offer 4-credit and also non-credit courses for undergraduates and a non-credit course option for graduates. So please be aware that students are required to locate their own internship site. And to help with this, we provide many resources on the Career Planning and Development site for locating potential internships. And internships, of course, are great ways to practice what you are learning in the classroom within a real world environment. Gain valuable experience and skills to add to your resume and build your professional network. And finally, if you are currently employed and currently working, then consider taking on stretch assignments at work to help you apply new skills. Maybe you can deliver a presentation at work, a topic of interest to you, or partner with someone from a different department on a project. Keep your eyes and also your ears open on how you can add value in your organization while building experience in a new area. And as Walden students and alumni, you have made a commitment to furthering your education. So how can you also continue learning new skills beyond your academic program? So here are some ideas for you for professional development. Engage in lifelong learning by joining a professional association in your field and attending conferences and professional development events. And I know, Denise, even this week you attended a professional development event, right? So our staff does this all the time, and we encourage students to do so as well. And as you review job postings for in-demand skills, you may also want to seek out additional training in specific areas related to business management and technology, maybe pursue certificate programs, or even seek more formal certifications to build your credentials. And that's especially important in IT, of course, and in technology fields. LinkedIn learning modules are available, podcasts, and videos are all great ways to gain new information. And also, if you're looking to improve your career management skills, there's Indeed. Indeed has short videos and many career-related topics. We have 15-minute tutorials on the career planning and development website on a variety of topics, and also our archived webinars. And consider also, as you're engaging in your professional development, to work on expanding your network. So some of the greatest benefits of having strong online and offline networks are that you often learn about upcoming job postings before they are posted. You can also find advocates and mentors to help you in your career, and you can start establishing yourself as a thought leader in your professional field. So in the next slide here, let's look at how to build your network. And also, let's take a moment to share your favorite networking strategy. So share your favorite networking strategy in the chat. And we're going to do this very quickly. I know we have so much to share with you here today. But are there any networking strategies from our audience, Denise?
LinkedIn and Facebook groups.
Oh, yeah.
And LinkedIn. I'm seeing LinkedIn come in repeatedly. So that is kind of the strongest one. SHRM, a professional organization. So Society of Human Resource Management. Great. And the Walden community and local communities as well. National Society for Leadership and Success, the Walden chapter. So that's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's Dr. Rowe that shared that. So that's great.
Well, I can second that one. That's great.
Yeah. In project management, like the Project Management Institute, Professional Association.
Wonderful. Absolutely. Many great ideas. And definitely LinkedIn, professional associations, Walden community, meeting people while volunteering, and even in the workplace, connecting to other coworkers in different departments, and keeping up that network. And also in faith-based and interest-based organizations. That's a great way to meet others. So,
and Dina, another one came in, like Walden's Alumni Association, if you're close to graduation. That is great. And
wonderful.
Could you just elaborate on how to use LinkedIn to find, just briefly, like alumni? Because I think a lot of students don't think about, they're on LinkedIn, but they really don't think about how to use LinkedIn to connect with alumni.
Absolutely. So LinkedIn is a great networking tool, career research tool. It's just great overall for professional development and networking. And if you go to LinkedIn, and if you create a LinkedIn profile, you go to linkedin.com first, and you log in or create a profile, and then you can use any of its features. And it has a search box, and you can search for Walden University, and Walden will pop up, and people at Walden will pop up. And you can also search for alumni in there. So for those of you who may not be very active on LinkedIn, or maybe don't even have a profile yet, we certainly sometimes have students that have not explored LinkedIn yet. And we have many resources on the Career Planning and Development website. So visit our website, click on archived webinars, or the networking tab, and we have a short recording of launching with LinkedIn to help you get started, and just follow those steps and get yourself out there. And if you need some help on your LinkedIn profile, you can also schedule a career advising appointment. So,
and Dr. Rowe also added the Walden Connect as an alumni resource. And she
Wonderful.
included the link. So that's great.
That's great. The Alumni Association is amazing at Walden. For those of you who are alums, and of course, all of the support that students receive as well through our department and beyond. And of course, the Career Planning and Development website is public, so it is meant for both students and alumni to utilize. All right.
And they can connect with Walden Connect, I think the last term before they graduate. So if you are in line to get ready or preparing for graduation, you can also connect early to Walden Connect and just start, register, and then they'll approve accordingly.
Great.
Thank you, Dr. Rowe. That's wonderful. And okay, so let's go on to our next slide. And interview skills, again, those are really important as well. So there are some ideas to stand out on interviews, research the organization and review your qualifications for the position, develop examples that you can share, and practice your mock interview skills. So Optimal Resume has an interview prep tool that you can use to practice mock interview skills. It has over 12,000 mock interview questions, many of them for business management and technology. But also we have an interview tab with tips on preparing for interviews, challenging interview questions, and even a video on interview strategies to help you address those common interview questions that you might be faced with and build your confidence in your interview approach. All right, so let's go on to the next slide. And this is a career advancement plan document. It is available to you on the Career Planning and Development website. So use this to set some career goals for yourself so your dreams can become reality. And you can see there are various categories, networking, career exploration, and others that are listed here. And you can make up your own categories as well, but this gives you an idea of how to set specific realistic goals and achievable deadlines for yourself. So it has been proven that if you write down your goals, you're more apt to achieve your goals. And then we hope that you take advantage of many of our resources that are available for you through career planning and development. But there are times when you're gonna realize that you need some additional help and support. And we offer drop-in advising sessions that you can attend, and you can chat with us, and we can direct you to resources and provide you information to help you get started. But we also offer the 45-minute career advising appointment via phone or Zoom, and you get to choose which option you prefer, and you can schedule an appointment right through our website. So careercenter.waldenu.edu, and there's a button, schedule an appointment. So we are here to support you. And finally, you can email us for short questions, and you can connect with us on social media. We are on Facebook, we have a LinkedIn group, a Twitter, we have a blog where we share student success stories, and a YouTube channel with over 100 webinar recordings and videos that are available for you to watch at your convenience. And with that, we'd like to open it up for some questions. I know we have just a few minutes left, but are there any questions that are most applicable to our audience here today?
Oh, let's see, Dina, we don't have a lot of questions. I've addressed some. Could you just remind everybody about our LinkedIn resources on our website? I think there are some questions around LinkedIn.
That is great. So we have many LinkedIn and networking resources, I should say. If you go to the careercenter.waldenu.edu website, first of all, on the left-hand side, you'll see a LinkedIn icon, and you can join our LinkedIn group. also on the top navigation, there's a networking tab. And if you go to networking, there's a variety of great ideas and topics on networking and strategies in that area. But there's also the Launching with LinkedIn video that's available there. But if you want even more than that, then on our homepage, there's an archived webinars button. And if you go to archived webinars, there's a variety of LinkedIn programs on launching with LinkedIn, branding with LinkedIn, and even engaging with LinkedIn. So lots to learn and explore. And the resource list can help you get started with that as well. So refer to that resource list. It's gonna help you really gear up your job search, your professional branding. There's networking resources that are also listed there on the resource list.
And Dina, I just added the resource list again in the
Wonderful.
chat.
Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Right. So any other questions? We could probably take maybe one or two more, and then I think we're getting close to the hour here.
Let's see. A question about resume reviews. So I think you touched on that, but there's a couple questions coming in, like that process for getting a resume review.
Sure, that's a great question. So first of all, like we mentioned, there are many resources for resume writing. Optimal resume templates are great. The resumes and more tab, we highly recommend that you peruse that tab. There's lots of great information, and use those resources to create your initial drafts of your documents. But if you need that one-on-one support and feedback on your documents, you could schedule a career advising appointment. So you can do that again on the homepage. There's a button, schedule an appointment, and then you reserve a form that you fill out or reserve a time. And then we will either call you or we will meet you on Zoom, depending on what you prefer. And then we can provide feedback on your document over the phone. So take advantage of career advising
Dina.
for that purpose.
We do a lot of resume reviews too.
We do, right, Denise?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we love to do them because, you know, when you know how to present yourself and communicate those professional, academic, and community skills to employers, you build your confidence, and then employers can see that as well.
I also put a link to the PowerPoint in the chat.
Excellent.
If anyone would like to make a copy. I
That's
think that is the last question that we had.
Wonderful. Well, right in time, right? We're right almost on the hour.
Yeah.
So,
you know, Dina, there was one more a little ways back. I'm going to just take that back, what I said. One question was, what do employers want? And that's such a huge, broad question. Could you just touch on like soft skills and hard skills in relation to that question?
Absolutely. And thinking back about that accomplishment statement that we were thinking about it and we were reviewing, right, earlier in the presentation here, they want to know specifically what you can do and how you can add value to your future job or future employer. So the more specific you can get, the more keywords that you can incorporate, the stronger you will be able to convey what you have to offer and how you can add value. So it's all about adding value and being specific. So avoiding general terms like strong communication skills was the example we used, and instead being very detailed in providing examples and key skills, listing those key competencies or skills of what you can do. Show, don't tell. That's our mantra.
Great. Thanks, Dina. And I'm going to put a link to the survey in the chat if everyone could just take just a couple minutes and complete that survey. That would be fantastic.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Denise. And yes, if you have a phone, you could also bring your phone up to the QR code that is on the slide that you see here and scan it. And also that survey will pop up on your phone. So it's kind of a fun trick. Try it, or otherwise use the link that Denise provided. But either way, we really welcome your feedback on today's session here. And Denise will also share the resource list again and the PowerPoint PDF for today's session. And to help us wrap up, again, we invite you to continue engaging in your career development by visiting our website, reaching out to our team, following us on social media, and reading articles and success stories on our blog. And finally, we would like to get, again, your feedback on the program. So take that survey, and thank you again for joining us here today. And also, I want to say thank you to Dr. Rowe, to Denise Pranke, and our events team member, Caroline Rebert, for all of your contributions to today's program. And have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.